I need to get some rest, but I need your seed.
Why?
Well, to sleep with it.
And as you fall, Enwin is still on his feet. The rest of you fall and break all of the tables inside of the Cheshire Club. To which Bo goes, "Come on!"
Best day ever!
Group, though. He would work with the group because he likes Cass, and that would just be really, really awkward on the battlefield.
What?
I don't think that's an awkward. Perfect person to protect Cass. I
Wait,
like
what?
it. Let's go.
I'm still
I
here.
don't need protection.
I'm still here. At the...
I know you are, sweetie.
Chris,
It's okay.
shh. The adults are talking. Shh.
Oh,
One
alright.
second, buddy.
I like it. I'm gonna. What did
Chris
you think
likes
of
Cass?
I like.
Where have you been?
Ibs was a little pretentious.
This was
and
my
for
favorite.
me.
I like Bob.
Thanks, Perry.
Alright.
Appreciate it.
Are you gonna leave?
Yeah, the crew needs me.
You go, and I'm gonna stay right here.
Oh my god.
And he nods his head. And he nods his head and walks you over to the door. And sort of opens the door.
Oh man.
There was mouth stuff poison? Oh yeah.
No smell stuff.
That came out wrong, sorry.
Sorry. I could not laugh.
Person has died, Ryan. A little decorum,
Just
please.
due to mouth stuff. Come on. Get over it.
I'll go home
Smack
now.
him across the face. I'm like, wake up.
All right, you smack Ryan across the We're set up in these stands or floating above the water. Have never seen a ship cross the finish line, but first. And they all watch as the first thing they see is Monkey C. Written along the side of the ship, crossing and backwards. And you have crossed the finish line. Congratulations, crew. You have won the first high lock race for the briefest of seconds. Let them be. Let them love and hurt and change and tell stories and die fighting and pouring drinks and doing the right thing even though it hurts. Just let them be. We can give them that. What's going on, Indigo Chameleon audience? It's me, your good buddy Scribe, here to remind you of the fun ways that you can interact here on Indigo Chameleon, even when we're not streaming. One, we've got an amazing Discord. Come and hang out with us. We would love to have you there. You can find some inspiration if you need it. There's memes. There's even like fun ways for you to be like the first ones to know when we're looking for players for a remote one-shot or a one-shot located here at Indigo Chameleon Studios. So please come and hang out with us on the Discord. We would love to have you. We also have a merch store. Yeah, it's a chance for you, the dear viewer, to help us represent the brand a little bit. There's t-shirts, there's mugs, there's prints, there's shower curtains. So I hear one day you will be mine, shower curtain. So yeah, thank you so much for all your support. And as always, there's always a spot here at the table for you. You are the 7th player at this spot. You can use stream points by clicking that little karma right at the bottom of your screen, right where the chat is, one of those sides. You can do that and earn stream points. Every time you tune in, you help us raid, you spread the word, donate bits. That, well, I don't know about spreading the word, it'd be hard to track that, but all of those other things will help you earn stream points that you can use to help your players when they need it the most. Thank you all so much for all your support. Indigo Connect, and hey.
Sit back, dear friends, and hear the tale, when fairies flew and ships did sail. You know the stories often told, of Peter Pan, both brave and bold, of Tinker Bell, clever and smart, of evil men born black of heart, adventure and treasure buried in sand, time held its breath in Neverland. But darkness fell, on the island fair. A sickness rose of no compare, each creature and plant fell one by one, no respite found for anyone. So the island died, its people scattered, those left behind, broken and battered. Years went by, no end in sight. Then through the darkness came new light. The island breathes and life returns. Within our heroes a fire burns. The drive to find those who are lost, to build a home at any cost. Join pixies, skeletons, a mermaid or two, healers, never boys, and lost boys too. They're here each week, new stories told, so pull up a chair and never grow old.
I have to go. It's been great.
Hi, everybody. Sorry, we were making goat jokes before the stream started, and I lost my mind. Yeah, hi. Welcome to Indigo Chameleon and everybody that's hanging out. Moswald, you've been subscribing for 14 months. This is
14 months?
This is
That's not a
amazing.
real number of months.
I thought it skipped the 14th month, but I think this is our
Oh.
yeah. I thought it just went 13, 15, but thank you.
Elevators and it's 13.
Oh,
it's,
got it.
Yeah,
That's it.
I know, it's very confusing.
Yeah. Hi. Well, welcome everybody to Indigo Chameleon. Thank you for the resubscribe, Monswald, and all that fun stuff. We have an amazing Discord. Not a Discord, but a Discord that you can hang out in. And now it beat you to the punch due to a misspell. But you can come and hang out in the Discord. Hello, Torrid. Welcome everybody in the chat. Wolfgarind, time for worky. Go lurky. We understand completely. And everybody that's hanging out in the chat with us tonight. We have a few announcements. As that handsome guy before, I think was wearing the same shirt said. Like I said, there's a Discord and a merch store. Ooh, we have a fun little echo there. That's nice.
Ooh, where's that coming from?
I have no idea.
Okay, I'll figure it out.
I didn't break it.
Keep talking, I'll figure out where the echo's from.
Okay.
Keep talking, I'll figure out where the echo's from. Ooh.
Okay. Appreciate that. So.
I will.
We have an upcoming schedule for this week. I feel like I should just stop talking.
Just say it, because by the time I message.
Yeah. That's okay. Thank you for adult TMing for a little bit and taking a little bit of time to hang out with us. We really appreciate that. So, okay. Oh, I think it fixed whatever it was. It's fixed now. So, upcoming schedule for this week. We have some awesome shows coming up on the channel. Tonight is Neverland. But we don't have anything going on tomorrow night. But does anybody have anything going on this weekend? Any shows you're doing? Anything you're a part of? I always recommend that you go check out Icky V's stream. Icky V is an amazing DM. She's on our show, The Lost Isle, on Thursdays, and she does some great stuff. So please go over there. You can find some real good Dungeons and Dragons. Yes, thank you for the link, Meowdith. That's on Saturday. On Sunday, you can come back here. You can relax, you can chill, and you can watch me lose my mind trying to fight Strahd as we continue our Curse of Strahd campaign with Big Mike being the DM for that particular game. So it's a once-a-month game that we call pen and paper because we tried to stay away from technology and do everything handwritten, and then we're failing at that. So watch us as we digitally play pen and paper on Sunday. It's going to be a lot of fun. That's on Sunday. Oh, Tuesday night. Yes, Tuesday night we go back to Wonderland. The gang just had a pretty intense battle on Tuesday and are sort of licking their wounds and trying to find a safe haven while they make their way ever closer to the finale of Wonderland, which is creeping closer and closer as I think we're down to the final 10 episodes.
Oh, less than that.
Less than that, less than 10 episodes. And then we will debut our new campaign set in Wildmount that we're calling Wanderlust. So we go from wonder to wander, which makes me giggle in a very cute way. So that's on Tuesday. On Thursday, we go back to the Lost Isle. It's our mixture of Dungeons and Dragons and science fiction, a group of heroes making their way throughout the rivers of time at different historical events. And then on Friday, we head back to Neverland. And I think that's it in terms of schedule.
Hopefully we're still alive.
Hey, I hope the same. Speaking of Neverland and hoping the same, there's a podcast. You guys should listen to a podcast on your off time. What's that podcast called, Garrison?
Oh, it's called Into the Vault. We talk about old forgotten Disney movies.
Perfect.
The most recent one we did, The Wind in the Willows.
Yep.
So Mr. Toad and all that. If you're aware of the Disneyland ride, know that the film does not share the same ending as that Disneyland ride. I have no idea where that came from. Listen to the episode. It's great.
Well, now I'm interested.
Yeah. So yes, please listen to Into the Vault. Once upon a time in Neverland, the crew was making their way to the Bizarre Bazaar, sharing the space with Gargi and Hugh and a crew of the undead aboard the crafty Dragonfly. Upon reaching the shore and spending a little bit of time on their ship, their good friend Eris disappeared for a bit, saying that she had to leave on an urgent mission, leaving a note with Clip stating as such. The group is joined by Meeks, a member of the council. Some of the members of the group had joined in with a council, a group of members dedicated, drawn from different walks of life and different organizations throughout Neverland to combat the Mother Mimic. This council is heralded by a woman by the name of Persephone. So the group is taking Meeks to find an animal, a specific animal that is the one closest in time to being absorbed into the Mother Mimic Collective. The group had decided to go and visit this contingent of the Mother Mimic that is located beneath the Bizarre Bazaar. In the last episode, permission was granted by V to go underneath because he doesn't want a Mother Mimic beneath the city. And not only that, but a special visit was paid to Corey for any sort of assistance that Corey might be able to provide during this time of traversing the caves beneath the city. Oh yes, thank you. Hi. And Icky V, we were just talking about you. As the crew made their way beneath the city, they were greeted to a large underground lake where a few mermaids were engaged in conversation. The group followed the mermaids and swam underneath the lake using a water breathing spell, to which they discovered another section of the Mother Mimic. This particular area was like the first space that was just teeming with wildlife and different animals, each connected to the Mother Mimic. And as the group decided to rescue their companion, they came to a choice. When they rescued this animal, they would either make a break for it or stay and fight and see if they could defeat a particular contingent and not have to worry about an arrow to the knee or an arrow to the back or a sword to the back. However, as the decision was made to stay and fight, each of them gathering their weapons for battle, a very familiar face appeared to the group. This face was, this face should be recognized by Desbahai, Slowpoke, Cow, and Thistle. The only reason it's not recognized by Eris is because she's not there yet. But this figure walked out of the water. Do you want to describe what this figure looked like, Miss Audie?
First of all, this is some weird metaphor of not knowing myself, and I don't like it.
All right.
Quartz is a very tall, regal-looking woman with long, bright pink hair and black eyes. Very sharp nails, very sharp teeth. She's all her scales are also a hint of this pink blue iridescence. So she looks very like bubblegum cute, but also murder.
Yes. As a writer, you hope to one day craft a person that has that qualifier. And Quartz is that. TLDR, Quartz was with the group in their auspicious beginnings for a little bit, played by Miss Audie, until Quartz made her way away from the group, deciding instead to rejoin her people. And that is immediately where we are going to pick up. So Thistle, Cal, Clip, Slowpoke, and Dez. I'm going to say this. You are about 50 feet back. Once again, there are about 7 or 8 rows of animals leading away from that big pink amorphous mass, away from you all in a center aisle where Quartz is walking very calmly, very nonchalantly, and not connected to the mimic. And this is very important to me. There is no tether, there is no tie. Nothing of that sort connected to Quartz. Quartz is walking forward. She does have what appears to be a crown above on her forehead. And what looks to be a barnacle-encrusted staff at her side that clinks and clanks on the ground with every footfall towards you all.
Hey, Quartz, it's us! Remember us? Me, but I'm smaller now and not British anymore. This is the thing.
Garrison, go ahead and take DM inspiration for immediately breaking the tension in this situation. As Quartz misses a step very quickly, she's trying to strike an imposing pose, and as Slowpoke is like, "Hey, it's us!" You see her trip a tiny bit, and she goes,
I'm small enough and not British.
She looks at you and nods, and she has a very confused look on her face. And she goes, "Yes, Slowpoke. I remember. It's good to see you again." What?
Thanks. So, have you been? What are you doing here? This place is weird.
I don't know. I kind of find it cozy. What with all the water and everything.
Way to find. See?
Wait, are you guys working together?
It's weird.
She look.
All right, cool.
She looks over at Cal. "Pirate boy, how are you?"
Oh, funny. See, I see you've changed too. And he shows the hook.
Yeah. Oh, very nice. Very imposing.
Yeah, we all needed to step up. But you went with the
Stop too
glamorous of the two, apparently.
Yes, I decided to kill my father and assume the reign of my particular clan.
I'm so proud of her.
But it's good to see that you chopped off your hand. I think my choice was probably a little bit more beneficial, and I still have both. So, tomato, tomato, maybe? Des, you look older.
We do not know each other very well.
It's true.
That's it. That's all I have to say.
And
I say, I don't know you.
yeah. And little Thistle.
Oh, no, my name's just Thistle.
Thistle.
Yes, that's me.
What brings you here to our little storage area?
Oh, so you are working together.
We are.
Yeah, we want to rescue the animals.
Oh, I see. Well,
and I think we might want to figure out a way that we can help her, him, them. I'm not sure how to refer to. We would like to help to make this situation better, so that maybe the animals don't keep getting captured. and eaten or whatever happens to them afterwards.
Oh, okay. So you're just here to save the animals.
Save all the animals. Yes.
Well, it looks like your
I've written
friend
a song.
save all the animals.
Yes.
We were put on.
Yes. How lovely. It looks like your friend already has one, and I guess it's better to ask forgiveness than permission.
Oh,
As
well.
she looks behind you, and Meeks is looking at her rather intently. She's kind of staring at her and studying her face up and down, and you see her not taking steps backwards, but definitely like a look of confusion on her face.
Are you? I'm getting a vibe here. Are you evil now?
Now?
No, Garrison, she just
There's
killed
so
her
many
father for
T-shirts that could be printed off of just.
I think she looks at you and smiles and says, "Now? Am I evil now?"
Yeah.
You know what? That makes a lot of sense now.
I don't know why all of you are important. You're missing one. Where's the annoying fairy?
Good question.
Did we?
The fairy?
Tinkerbell?
No,
We've never.
Yes.
the other one.
The other
Nell's
fairy.
Nell's gone.
Nell's gone.
Oh.
Flutter weather.
Is she?
From my
She just looks different.
I'm gonna go ahead and activate my symbiotic entities. Kind of let this as like a protective thing. Like I'm not getting good vibes, so spores.
Yeah. Okay. The spores activate. Hang on. We gotta see if she would even know what those are. Cool. She looks at you and she has a very confused look, and she reaches to her side and pulls out a shell, and speaks into the shell, and she goes, "Is Eris gone? Or is Nell gone?"
No, she got taller.
She speaks into the shell and puts the shell up to her ear, and
Nothing.
yeah, is Nell gone? Hello? It's for you. She then listens for a second, and then nods her head and takes her staff and takes the end of it, which looks now to have what appears to be at the top of it is a crystal ball looking material. It's a little darker shade. It's not a clear translucent crystal. She takes the crystal ball and gives it a small tap on the ground in front of her. There is a brief pause, and after a surge of wild magic, Eris stands before all of you. A surge of wild magic bringing you from whence you were. I think you're surrounded by. You're actually sitting in a table. At a table and a chair with some papers, and as you like look up and see the group and wave, and then come back, and then just like bring your eyes back up again, as you find yourself in an odd situation, sitting before everyone.
Oh,
I'm sorry, bad time?
I guess so. Yeah, I'll put this away. This is
Look at-
fine. Let's figure this out later. What?
Does she?
It's Court. She's evil now.
Oh.
I must say,
Yeah.
this is a better transformation than the hook on the hand. I think you might win this. I put on a crown, but you've literally changed races right now, and I am a little concerned. Your wings are larger.
Hold on. You're concerned for me?
No, not really concerned. My job was not to be concerned, it was to learn all about you, and I succeeded on what I was supposed to do.
Oh, so that's what's you were doing while you left us.
Why wouldn't I? A contingent the likes of which Neverland had never seen before. Never boys meeting with lost boys, a member of the tribe at their side, an undead walking slowly behind them, and a pixie to boot. You gave me...
And you were whining that you couldn't be by the ocean.
Yes, because it put me in an advantageous position.
Right.
So, like,
Well,
I'm gonna ask.
you're gonna regret that. You have a boat now, so you're by the ocean all the time.
You have a boat now.
Oh no.
What's the name of your boat?
Yeah. Nunya.
The Nunya.
Nunya business.
When we all die, Slowpoke, I'll kill you last.
I've decided that...
You know what? Switching sides. Run.
I've decided that leaving you all when I did was probably the best decision I could have made.
Probably.
Yeah.
Kind of worse.
Well, especially if you're evil, because
we're not.
Yeah.
We're not evil. If evil this whole time, which it sounded like you were because of the way you said now, then we probably wouldn't have gotten along. So
That's fair. That's more than fair. So, how about this? What are the chances of all of you leaving this place, leaving the animal behind when you do?
probably not very good.
what are the chances of you leaving here?
Not very good.
Mm.
So I'll play it fair. Thistle, pick a number 1 through 100.
457.
She casts a magic missile at Thistle. All of the missiles flying outward from her and hitting Thistle, and then we are going to roll initiative. So Thistle, 3. Ooh. Thistle, 3 magic missiles fly outward from this staff, slamming into you, and you are going to take 8 points of damage.
I feel like you like hitting me.
What?
I feel like you like hitting me.
I don't like hitting you. Don't say that. I just have ample opportunity to because we play a lot of games together.
It's true.
Everybody else, go ahead and roll initiative for me.
Oh, that's right. That's what I was doing. Then I got distracted by taking away 8 points.
All right. Well, calm down. Hang on. I got to see a bunch of different things. Initiative bonuses. Okay. So these guys are going to go first. And then these guys
I don't like all these guys.
are going to go next.
There are a lot of plurals here.
And then
These guys.
this guy loves going first.
Don't wear out your rolling wrist. You should really
No. Oh, wow. Okay. Yeah, let's do that.
That should be good, right?
That's
good.
Perfect. Yeah, just these 7 individuals. Everybody else, I need initiative order 20 to 25, please.
22.
22 for Cal. Is that it? 20 to 15.
Me, 19.
19, Eris?
16.
Okay. So, Des, go, Des, give me...
Also,
Yeah, go ahead.
how close to her are we? Just wondering.
How about this? I'll paint a picture because this is definitely going to change how you view things. You're all meeting in the center aisle, okay? She got fairly close to you guys. I'm going to say that she's 30 feet away. She would not be screaming across this cavern. This is not Quartz style here. So she gets about 30 feet to you guys and is speaking in sort of, not hushed tones, but trying to be dramatic when she's speaking with you all. So she's 30 feet away. Des, I need a roll off, and Eris, I need a roll off. Each of you roll a d20. Don't add your dex to this one. Des, you first.
14.
Okay, so Des, you're going to go first here. Eris, what about you? A 2? Okay. So then it's going to go the bear. And then Eris. Okay. That's 20 to 15. 15 to 10.
13.
13 for Thistle.
11.
Oh, wow.
11.
Slowpoke, it's your turn. 10 to... I think it's just you, Clip Deer. Is that... What is your... 5? High five. We're friends now.
Were we not before?
No, we were definitely friends before. Cool. Okay. So with this shot of magic missile being shot forward from this staff, it's actually there's one more person to add to this.
Cal, you got a +5 from it.
Cal, you got a +5 from Zuli.
I'm gonna need that.
Yeah, you are.
And Clip too.
Clip, you got a +5 too. Somebody loves you. There you go. Okay, so we're going to start this battle off. Cal, it is you first. As right now, the only individual in front of you is Quartz, who has just shot out these magic missiles from the end of her staff out at Thistle, and they slam into her. I'm going to assume that everybody is kind of lined up together because of the tight quarters of this space. Is that correct? Everybody's kind of together at this point?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. And for the sake of this, I'm actually putting, I'm going to put Meeks behind you guys, since I kind of had her back there studying what was happening.
Yeah.
Okay? So, Cal, what are you doing?
As quick as those magic missiles went off,
Yeah.
he's pulling the pistol and taking a shot.
Okay, give me an attack, please.
It's a 15.
A 15 would hit. She's going to use shield as a reaction to burn through that spell slot, and you're going to see this what looks to be almost an arcane image of water billow forth from where she is, and she kind of gives you a small nod and a curtsy as you fire this this shot off.
Movement speed to walk up to her.
Okay.
And bonus action, hit her with the hook.
Okay. I think. What is? I'm trying to think. I think shield just blocks that particular attack, but I don't think it blocks every subsequent attack. Or you might get a +5. Hang on, I'm gonna look it up real quick because I want to make sure that this is. It's a range of self. Give me an attack roll for the hook anyway, just for funsies. +5 bonus.
I'm gonna talk to.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm gonna talk to Captain Bro. She called her hook stupid. Like, we're just gonna take that now?
Nice.
No, we are having fish for dinner.
And that is a 22 to hit.
A 22 hits. If you would like to roll an extra damage die with this, go ahead and use one of your hit die.
Okay.
Okay, but mark that off.
Does it matter which class?
Nope, just one of your hit die. But eliminate it from use later.
Heard.
Yep.
No, I'm okay with this.
You are definitely fine with this.
Oh my god, where's my little culture?
It's all right. Des, you are up right after. Okay.
This will end my turn, so I can get back to you with damage.
Okay, come back to me with damage. Des, it is your turn.
Cool. I am going straight up to distance with her as well.
Okay.
And I'm gonna hit her twice with my axe, once as a stunning strike.
Perfect. Give me an attack roll to see if you hit with that first, and then burn the key point for the stunning strike. Because if you miss, it's moot anyway.
That will be a 22. I can't math.
Yeah, that definitely hits. Yeah, go for it.
Okay, that will be 9 points of damage, and I think she has to succeed a con save.
Con save.
Con. Yeah.
17 con.
17 con.
Does
that's fair.
Does that meet it or beat it or?
No. The save was 14. So.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. She's a little sturdier than the last time you saw her. The crown.
She is very.
The crown of hers will do that.
Doesn't mean I'm not gonna hit her twice.
No, I would expect nothing less. Swing away.
16.
Yeah, she already burned her reaction. A 16 hits.
16 hits. Cool. That'll be another 8 points of damage.
Okay. Oof. Okay.
Also, was she working on any concentration spells?
Not yet. She kind of let loose with a magic missile and has not had a chance to do so. But now that the two of you are up on her, I have to think about that. Cool. That's your action. That's you doing anything with your bonus action?
I'm gonna poison my axe.
Got it.
Just gonna dip it in the poison.
The Cusco's poison coats the axe for the next attack.
The poison specifically from Shikimomo's poison.
Yep, you got it. That's.
I burned a fighter hit dice.
Okay.
Oh, which is a D10, not a D12.
Okay.
12. This is the only thing available. So that's 12. That's 15 points.
15 points total.
With the hook.
Got it. She is not happy about that. As the hook comes forward and takes a giant like chunk out of her side, right after Des Baha'i just comes up and it's just a pop pop, and then maintains eye contact with her as she pours poison on the axe after she's already attacked her with the axe. It is the most power move.
No, I do it like behind my back almost, like I'm recoiling from the axe and I just pop it.
Perfect. Even better. Even better. Okay. With that, one of the figures near the front of the cave is released. You see a tentacle retract back into the mother mimic as a figure that was hunched over turns to look at you. This person is human in shape and general facial feature, but for the most part, their skin is very pale, and they've got these deep sunken eyes. And as this tentacle is released, he looks up at the group, and you see these two protruding fangs coming out of the mouth, a little bit like pointing, like a tiny bit like this. He is going to see what's going on and outstretch a hand in your direction. What is he going to do? He is going to... Okay. He is just going to go with an old favorite. He's going to cast a lightning bolt. He's going to send that lightning bolt careening forward, 100 feet long and 5 feet wide. As he sends this lightning bolt out, I think he's going to catch... You know what? Why not? He's going to catch Thistle, Meeks, and Clip would probably be close to those few. So he's going to catch all of them with this lightning bolt as he outstretches a hand. Heroes, I need a dexterity saving throw from you as this lightning bolt goes careening towards you.
Are you sure it's not wisdom?
I can double check for you.
It's dex.
11.
11 total is not going to make it.
Yeah, I figured. That's why I asked about 14.
14 is not going to make it. Meeks makes it though. That's kind of good
so
news.
Good. Like NPC makes it.
That's
so cool.
Please don't make me sleep on the couch. You take 26 points of lightning damage.
Wow, I'm really glad I did that semiotic interview before we started this. That was a good idea on my part.
It auto hits. It doesn't matter what our AC is.
That was what the deck
I
save was
know.
for. That was a mystery mouse
I
good
know.
deck save.
I know.
We're using that right now. So that's how much you take. And he kind of snarls and begins to not walk, but float on the ground towards you all, a few inches above the ground. That is his turn. It is now the bear's turn. As another tendril releases, and joining up in the fight against Cal and Dez is a large cave bear, which is, it's got kind of grayish features. It's covered with a thin layer of moss, and it is just running forward with a... and it's going to take some swipes against Cal. So Cal... This is going to be a 26 to hit.
Just barely.
I see what you did there.
Barely.
It's gonna. Let's do this one first. As it swings its claws out at you, you're gonna take 12 points of slashing damage, and then it's gonna try to bite down on you. That is a 15 to hit.
Nope.
No? You're going to take another 10 points of piercing damage as this thing grabs a hold, I think, of one of your, like, your rib bones and tries to break it off of you. As this...
Even though it didn't beat AC?
Oh, it didn't hit.
No.
Oh, sorry, my bad. Yeah, no, that doesn't hit. The claws hit. The claws hit. You're good. Yeah, you're good. I didn't hear you quite well there. Okay, that's him. That's the bear. Eris, your turn.
I am going to use 2 sorcery points to twin a chromatic orb.
Okay. I love it.
Against Fang Boy and Bear.
Fang Boy and Bear. That's great. My favorite cop show from the 80s. That's great. Give me 2 separate attack rolls, please.
I got a 19 and a dirty 20.
19 and a dirty 20. Both of those are going to hit. Next time, what I'm going to have you do is I'm going to have you, because the ACs are so vastly different, I'm going to have you specify this first one is for this one, this one is for the next one. Okay?
10-4. I will let me get this damage.
Yeah. Go ahead and roll damage, knowing that Thistle, you are up next.
Have we established that Wave would have come back to me as soon as, like, he saw we were in danger because he's part of my shielding?
Wave?
Yeah, because he went off and swam, but then he came back, but we never physically said he came back to me.
Wave came back to you. You waved and he waved back.
And he waved over there.
Yeah.
Away.
Away.
Eris, what is that damage for both?
11 and 11.
11 and 11. What type of damage is it?
We were going to do acid damage.
Acid damage. Okay, good call.
Good choice.
11 and 11. Wave is back in your possession.
Bonus action is going to be Shield of Faith.
Okay. Oof a doof. Okay.
So that I have a stronger AC. Not that it has seemed to matter so far, but, you know, just in case somebody tries to hit me with something that I need AC for. Okay, so, and then I'll fix that.
Eris, did you roll wild magic? Roll a d20. Let me know if you get a 1. Okay, good.
Okay. And then what I would like to do is hit gosh, they both hit me. I'm mad at both of them. Fang Boy. I'm going to hit with a 2nd level guiding bolt.
Okay.
I have a very quick question. Does the Fang Boy have a cowboy hat on? Should this be fire damage? It's very important to me.
I'm going to need Audie, not Clip, to make a con save, please.
That's 14.
A 14 to hit? No.
I had a feeling. I can't believe I wasted a second level guiding bolt on
I'm
that.
so sorry.
No, you're not.
Yeah,
Okay.
Not really. I mean, because that does a lot of damage.
I know. It would have.
It would have.
doesn't actually
Okay,
when
so
I
that's-
don't hit. With
That's
it.
your bonus action. So
No, that was my full action.
That was your bonus action to cast Shield of
Yeah,
Faith.
and then the full action
the
to
guiding
not
bolt.
hit
To
something.
not hit something.
Yeah, I used a full action to not hit something. Yeah.
Great. Meeks is going to go ahead. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. She can pull this off. Meeks is going to do what she has done once before, reaching into the earth and beseeching her mom to give her a advance on her allowance a little bit. As she takes a hand and reaches it down, a small ba from the baby goat coming forth, she's going to burn a spell and bless all of you. So each of you can now add a D4 to attack rolls and saving throws. Okay, as long as she maintains concentration on this.
That would have been nice like 5 seconds ago.
Yeah, it would have. And she is going to take some earth from the ground beneath her and start making what looks to be a cookie. Like she's gonna start like shaping it almost like a kid would into like a cookie. She spits into it and to loosen up some of the soft dirt around her. But she's spending her bonus action making a cookie, like an dirt cookie. My new band. Slowpoke. It is now your turn.
Yep.
Please.
All right. So my experience as a monster hunter. Do I have an idea what Fangboy is?
Yeah, give me, I don't know, man. Give me an Arcana check or a History check or what the heck is that check?
Arcana, here we go. Dirty 20.
Dirty 20. I don't know if you'd know the proper term for it, but you definitely know what this thing is. Like it's weird because I don't know if the Lost Boys trade in parlance of like, oh, that's a vampire. Like I know what this guy is. But you would know of a particular pirate crew that was cursed for stealing the wrong treasure and forced to live underground for the rest of their days, never coming out when the sun was up. And you've never heard of one. You've never heard of one being this powerful before, casting spells. But if you're this far deep underground, it's possible. But yeah, you would recognize what this thing was.
Great. I'm guessing it's allergic to the bow of Apollo, so I'm gonna start shooting that at him.
Radiant damage hurts this thing real bad.
All right, and I'm also using my Slayer Spray on him, so here we go. That's like 27.
27 hits. Go ahead and roll damage.
That's 16 points of damage, and I'm gonna fire again. 3 of those are radiant.
Yeah, no. I'm the radiant. Please keep letting me know because that radiant damage is doubled against this guy.
Cool. And the second one's also like 25.
25 hits.
Yep. Exact same.
Another 16 points, plus another 3 radiant.
3 radiant.
All right. So with two shots of the arrow flying outward, each of them tagging this thing in the shoulder, this thing takes almost 40 points of damage. As Slowpoke, just as quick as he can, fires from the bow, and there's almost an angelic like chorus as these arrows go winging through the air and slam into this creature. Slowpoke, congratulations, you have his attention.
Yay!
Slowpoke's like, yeah! Oh, no! That is Slowpoke's turn. Quartz is going to start casting.
Is she?
She is.
That's cool because I'll get an opportunity attack on
Yeah,
that.
I
later.
figured you might, so that's why I said Quartz starts casting. She is starting to cast the spell, a spell. Do you get this in before she gets the spell off? Tell me about Mage Slayer.
My feat says when a creature with reach of like an opportunity attack basically casts a spell, you can use your reaction to make a melee weapon against that creature. So
Perfect.
It doesn't really say before or after, but I would guess after. It's a reactionary thing.
For this one, you're going to want to do it before, as you're like, hey, there's no casting in baseball. Give me an attack with the axe.
This sounds good. I'm gonna kick her instead. Gonna kick him.
You had to kick. You're gonna kick her.
I'm gonna kick him.
And then I kick her, sir.
There you go.
That's gonna be 19.
19 hits, roll damage.
That'll be 6 points of damage.
6 points of damage. So when the dimension door spell goes off and she bamfs away from the group, about 500 feet away from everyone, back towards where this mother mimic is, Mama didn't raise no fool, and Quartz knows this, so she bamfs away. But right before the spell kicks off, Des Baha'i senses this and kicks her real hard. And you hear a mother, and she's gone from this space because it's a kid show, and it's funnier that way. That is Quartz' turn. Clip.
She ran away, so that changed what I was gonna do. No, I'm still gonna do it. I'm gonna cast Conjure Minor Elementals.
Oh.
And I'm going to bring a gargoyle.
Okay. I'm about this.
A guy like you, she's never known, kid.
I will say this. With Conjure Minor Elementals, you're using the one elemental of challenge rating 2 or lower?
Yes.
Okay. Go ahead and roll initiative for me.
Cool. He is a.
What's your dex modifier?
That's 7.
He is a 7. Okay.
He's 7.
So unfortunately, we're gonna have to wait until above your turn. But when it comes back around, you got a little gargoyle buddy. And what are your orders for the gargoyle?
I'm telling him to attack the pointy dude.
Pointy man.
Pointy man.
Attack the pointy man. Okay.
Attack the pointy man.
Okay. That is good. Now, another set of creatures come running out from the side. The tendrils releasing two what looks to be large birds. They are land birds. And they they look like they belong in Wonderland because where their mouth is more of a pointed, sharp place. You would recognize them as axe beaks. Two of the axe beaks come running out from the side. One is going to go after you, Eris, because you're still on the ground, correct? Like you didn't fly up or at any point? Okay, one of the axe beaks is going to go for you and attack you, and one is going to go attack you, Clip.
Fair.
As you have just summoned a gargoyle. And they don't know what that is, but it frightens them. Oh, it frightens them. So this is going to be for you, Eris. Okay, does an 8 hit? I'm going to take that as a no. No, it doesn't hit Eris. Clip, this is for you. Does an 8 hit you, Clip?
You know what? It doesn't, and I have a real low AC.
Yeah,
so.
You know what? Axe Beaks, can you just be cool for 2 seconds, please? Can you just be cool for 2 seconds?
Their name are Axe Beaks?
They are.
So probably not.
All right, we go back to the top of the initiative order again. This is going to take us to Cal. Cal, there's a figure walking close to this area, but all up on you is a cave bear.
It's a bear. Cal's so angry. He's so mad right now because he wanted to have a chat and she dipped out.
I mean,
to be fair, I also do that in real life.
It's like I modeled the character.
Da, 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 da. Bonus action, reload pistol.
Bonus action, reload.
And then we're gonna take a. Can I? Is there anything behind the bear?
I was like, you're gonna have to drop a noun soon. What like is? There are other animals and stuff like that, but there is nothing. There's no stone outcropping. Yeah, you guys are in a little area, like a center aisle. I'll say behind the bear. Behind the bear, well, it looks to be a cow. It's a cow on the smaller side of things, but it's a cow.
Okay, I didn't want to hit that then.
I heard cow and went, there's another you.
Surprise. No, we're just gonna take a shot at the bear.
Okay, this is gonna be a disadvantage because you are currently in melee with the bear, and this is a ranged attack. So
That's fair. I already said it, therefore I have to do it.
I'm about it.
That is a 11 on 1 day, so 14. Does a 17 hit the bear?
It does. Go ahead and roll damage.
Okay. And that is 12 points.
You have enraged the bear. As you fire into this thing, sort of point blank range, and this thing gives a snarl as you see little bits of white foam start to come out of its mouth. Looks to be the spittle of this bear as you have enraged it.
It's a barbarian.
It's a.
What else you got, Cal?
No, that's an turn.
That's it. That is.
Please don't kill me.
I have to now. Dez, it is now your turn. Currently, close to where you are, where Cal was, there's this giant sort of cave bear attacking him. There's a figure walking towards you. There's also axe beaks that are currently engaged with Eris and Clip at the moment.
Eris and Clip are back behind me.
Yes, you and Cal are the ones that are taking sort of point blank on this. You approached Quartz, but she bamped out. Give me a perception check as a free action, Des.
That's going to be, hang on, pretty sure my perception's 3. 17?
A 17. Way at the back of the cave, almost where that big sort of amorphous like sack that you recognize as the mother mimic. You see Quartz leaned up against it very comfortably, what looks to be just studying the group. And her notebook is out, and as each of the players makes an attack, as each one of the party makes a movement, you see her, without breaking eye contact, write something in the book or draw something in the book.
Okay. I'm gonna do this. I don't know if it would count as a bonus action or just an action.
Please.
But I am going to take out something that I forgot about for a little bit, but I just remembered. And I'm gonna be very careful not to touch it. But I have the crown. I have the mermaid crown, the siren crown.
You do have that.
I do, and I'm gonna throw it into like fighting distance with myself, and I'll be like, "Come and get it."
Love that. I love that.
I don't.
I love that face.
I know
That's one of my favorite faces.
Things. No, not you. The other.
No, I also love shiny things. It's okay.
That's just
Look, we all love shiny.
Look, if we're in a fight and somebody throws like a brand new Switch and a copy of Animal Crossing, clip it and like.
We're all going.
Ophelia's gonna think twice before she walks away to the car.
No, I won't.
Okay. I'm gonna say,
Action.
Des, that's your bonus
Or
action. Okay.
Okay, cool. I don't really have anything. Can I hold my action?
What are you holding for? What is the trigger to make this attack move?
I am holding for if anybody comes within fighting distance of me, I'm gonna just whack away with my axe.
Okay. All right. If anybody comes within fighting distance, how far away did you throw this crown? You said within fighting distance. That could be anything from like 10 feet to 30 feet to.
I'd say like melee range.
So you kind of drop it at your
5-10
feet. You look at her and you kind of like drop the mic, like, and the crown clangs on the hard stone floor. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. That is your turn. Let's go to Pointy Boy. It is Pointy Boy's turn. He is going to take off into the air. He is going to begin flying. He's going to head about 30 feet up into the air at this point. With his turn, and then I think no, he's going to turn invisible. He's going to turn invisible first.
Like that.
He's walking forward, and then all of a sudden he's going to look at you all, and as he's moving forward, he's just going to take one hand and go like this over himself, and he is going to turn completely invisible during this time. Now, with those of you that have joined up with the council, you see a faint outline over creatures. You also see when a creature has a disguise over them. You do not have the ability to see through the invisibility spell if that is cast, okay? That must be through other means. But this individual, on their turn, is going to do that. And then it's gonna do whatever it wants to do. It could be moving closer, it could be moving further away, but for right now, this creature is invisible. That is what it's doing on its turn. The bear. The bear is now enraged at this point and is going to keep... Oh, yes, Eris? You go...
Sorry, I thought I was in between.
No,
that might be my...
You go right after the bear. Okay. The bear is going to have these attacks at advantage because it's raged. 20 to hit, Cal.
Yeah.
Okay. We're going to do a claw attack first. 10 points of damage.
Okay.
And then it's going to take a bite attack.
Okay.
10 to hit.
Does not hit.
Oh, man. I'm thinking Magnol's Dice might have to sit this one out. He's doing good stuff for the players. He's not doing good stuff for me.
I know how to fix it.
Do you want to fix it?
You're not going to be able to until quarantine's over.
It's true. All right. That's the bear's turn.
Bear don't like me.
Eris, your turn.
I cast see invisibility.
Okay. This thing is standing next to Des Bahai.
And I will fly up 30 feet, and that's my turn.
Okay. Do you want to say anything as a free action?
I see you.
Got it. His attention is diverted. Thistle, your turn.
Okay, I'm going to look really annoyed as a free action at Pointy Vampire Guy.
You don't see him.
Oh, I can't see him. That's right. He's invisible. I'm so annoyed. Okay, fine. I'm going to hit the mermaid.
The mermaid is 500 feet away.
Yeah, but... Oh, wait. No, 500 doesn't work. Shoot. Gosh.
I didn't make D&D. I'm merely a
Bob D&D, man.
Bob D&D.
I really want to hit someone, and one of them are
There's
invisible.
a bear.
There's a
I know there's but I want to hit one of the ones who hit me. But that's okay. I'll hit one of the other ones.
Do you have transportive spells? Do you have? There's also an axe beak.
No, I know. I'm
Actually,
probably gonna hit
Eris,
one of those.
no. You're taking an attack of opportunity. You've broken the plane. You've broken the plane of the axe beak attacking you. So that's going to be a 15 to hit.
Does not hit, and I also am fine for surge.
Okay, perfect. Well, did you? Oh, see invisibility. Yeah, 15 doesn't hit. Yeah, the axe beak takes another swing and a miss as it sort of brings its beak down as Eris takes up into the sky.
I could catch up to her, but it would be bad because she'd have the chance to hit me before I can hit her. Because I can transport 500 feet. That's not an issue. Dimension door.
That's what she used.
I know. Shoot, but she'd get to hit me first, and I am not doing
Surprise,
great.
child.
Yeah, no, I'm gonna hit it. That's a really dumb move. I might make it anyway. I'm just gonna save it. Okay, so I'm gonna hit the dumb bear now.
Hit the
I'm
dumb
still
bear.
gonna look annoyed as a free action.
Fine. Hit the
Okay.
bear.
So I should have told you that was a guiding bolt. It was the same thing I was doing before.
Okay.
I'm so sorry.
No, that's fine.
But that was the plan. Was like
Guiding bolt.
to do the same thing I did before, but to the person who hit me. Guiding bolt is the same exact thing. So so that is a 19 to hit.
19 hits. Roll damage. It's too many dice.
That is too many ones. Oh my gosh, what a cruddy 5d6 roll. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11.
That is a cruddy roll.
Yeah.
Okay. Another 11 points of damage. This thing lights up like a Christmas tree, granting advantage on the next attack against it. So this bear is a glowing now. He's angry and a glowing. Thistle, that's your action.
I get no bonus actions.
No bonus actions tonight. Okay. Meeks is going to see that you're down a little bit and is going to. Who's looking rough? Anybody looking real rough?
Thistle.
Thistle. All right.
Not like.
She's gonna cast a Cure Wounds. Thistle, you heal for 11 points of healing.
I'm gonna look gratefully at me.
Yeah. And then she takes the mud cookie and she goes, if you're really not feeling good, eat this.
Oh, I forgot. I have cookies too.
You do have
I forgot that those are bonus actions, aren't they?
They are.
How many cookies can I shove in my mouth as a bonus action? Think in terms of how many cookies could the average child shove in their mouth as a bonus action?
3.
As a bonus action?
1. Okay.
1. If you wanted to take an action, I would let you roll a d6, and that's how many cookies you fit into your mouth, screaming.
See, Alchemist Bender knows. 8. Yes.
Meeks gives you this cookie because in her mind, all cookies heal you because that's the only cookie she's had.
Oh, that's true. So
because you guys have been eating.
Probably just a mud cookie.
You've been eating cookies for 3 days.
That makes sense.
So
eat the mud cookie.
Someone really needs to introduce other foods in the Thistle's diet.
Slowpoke, it's your turn, buddy.
Yeah. All right, Pointy's invisible. I don't know where he is.
You don't know where he is.
How far away is Quartz?
Quartz is 500 feet away, currently.
I like those odds. I'll take the shot.
All right. What's the range on your longbow, my dude?
Disadvantage, 600 feet with disadvantage.
600 feet disadvantage. So yeah, you can hit that. You can hit that all day. Give me some straight shots.
Calling it. Backyard line.
But it's a plus.
Remember your +4 from Bless.
15?
It's not a +4. It's a plus D4.
D4.
How much?
Yeah, I rolled it. 15.
15. 15 would hit, but she's gonna cast shield again. A translucent, like a.
Another arrow.
What's up?
I'm gonna shoot another arrow.
I mean, If it ain't broke.
Okay, that one is 16.
No, that shield is still up, my dude. You gotta.
Oh, can I roll the D4 for both attacks?
You roll the D4 for both attacks.
Both attacks? Okay. Then
You'd have to get a 4 on
20.
That's gonna hit. Roll damage as that one arrow goes wide, and she kind of looks at it go, and she goes, "You'd have to be a very good." Oh God! As the arrow slams into.
15.
15 points of damage.
Points of damage.
Got it. Yeah, she did.
From like 500 feet away.
Oof a doof. Okay.
Slowpoke
Rad.
is doing something I cannot do on stream, just leaning back. It's really funny to me.
All right. It is now Quart's turn. Quartz is going to drink a potion that she has at her side as a bonus action, and then God, I hate this. I hate this so much. She is going to dimension door to right in front of Desbahai. And just simply put one foot.
Does that count as using a spell next to me?
No, this is before she gets next to you.
Okay.
If you cast a spell 500 feet away, yeah, that's.
You're because she's in melee range now.
Yeah.
So you can hit her with your held action.
Oh yeah, I have a held action.
You do, and you were holding it for if anybody gets up in your face. And as she puts a foot down on top of the crown to claim ownership, you can give me an attack roll.
Okay, cool. So one of
regular attack.
Yeah, regular attack. I'll roll both. That is the first one will be a 21, and the second one
It's just one. Even if you get 2 attacks on the same for oh no, you held your action. Yeah, you're good. This is not a reaction. This is not a
This is not a reaction. This is
21 hits.
And then the second one's a 25.
Okay. As you hit with the 21 and 25, roll damage, and then give me a dexterity saving throw, please.
Okay. I also get to roll a D8 because it was poisoned. Con save will be 14 for that.
It was poisoned.
By the way. What?
She's going to fail that con save. She is officially poisoned. She is going to have disadvantage on attacks while she is in the poisoned condition. Oh, no. This could change things up.
That'll be 4 points plus 6 points plus 4 points.
So 14,
14 points.
14 points. Give me that dex save, please.
22.
22 makes it, and I don't think you take any damage. Nope, you take half damage on this one. So Quartz is running with a new crowd these days. She's got a new buddy that she's hanging out with, and as you get close and you boom, boom, hit her with the axe a couple of times, Quartz's eyes go a real dark shade of red, almost like a shark's. And you see 2 jets of flame exit out from her outstretched fingers and slam into you. So you are only going to take half damage because you made the save, but you're still going to take 7 points of fire damage from this hellish rebuke.
So does this count as like an area attack, like a fireball style thing?
It is not an area attack. That would affect multiple creatures. This is a spell attack specifically geared towards you, and it's a reaction spell.
Okay. Sounds good.
Okay?
Cool.
All right. That is her turn. That is your held action. The gargoyle looks at you, Clip, and is very confused. as if to say, Mama, I don't.
I am stone.
He is gonna search the area for Fanged Boy.
But it's not here no more.
Yeah, Fanged Boy is not here no more. So what he is gonna do is he's going to take off a little bit, like he's going to just like start scoping out the area, and he is going to make an attack against Fanged Boy. Should Fanged Boy get here. But last time he saw him, he was flying. Do you want him to fly in the air, or do you want him to stay on the ground?
At the moment, I want him to stay on the.
Okay. He is staying on the ground. That is the gargoyle's turn. Clip.
Okay. Now it is mine. I just want to do this because I think it's funny. I want to cast blindness on Quartz.
You want to cast blindness on Quartz. Okay.
Yes, and it's a con save of 14, which I was hoping the dice go
Okay.
wrong.
I think she might get disadvantage on this save because she is poisoned. She has disadvantage on attack rolls now and ability checks, not saves.
Yeah.
So she's still good. This is a con save. 19 on the die, dude. Unfortunately, that I'm so you can't blind yourself.
But okay.
Okay, that's your action. You doing anything with your bonus action?
Yeah. Okay, so my bonus action says that I can do Flame Blade, but do I need to do an action to? It's a concentration spell. I want to keep my gargoyle. Never mind. No. Oh, can I? Just the fun thing. Can I send my spores out to see if I can find any other enemies that are coming after us besides the ones that are here?
It's a unique way to use it, but sure, you can extend your hand outward, and your spores will begin to search throughout the area and try to find any creatures that are trying to hurt you. Okay, yeah. Yeah, they go searching outward and kind of scattering outward to hold off any attacks against you. That's Clip. The Axe speaks. It is now their turn. One's going to take an attack against Clip. Clip, that's a 17 to hit.
As I have my my staff has a thing for things that are flying that attack me.
It is not flying. These are land birds.
Oh, you did say land birds. I apologize. Yeah, no, that hits.
That is going to be 6 points of damage. The first volley from the axe birds.
Okay, and there goes all my temporary.
Cool. Give me a Constitution saving throw, please.
10.
10 on the dot.
10.
You make it. You maintain concentration over your spell. The other axe bird cannot take an attack against Eris because Eris is flown up into the air. So instead is going to go running off, squawking at Slowpoke. It's going to poke at you, Slowpoke, with its axe beak.
I'm going to use my Cloak of Bob to take the damage for me.
Okay. The visage of Bob appears and he goes, "Hey man, we've never had a chance to meet. This is the first time you've ever used." Oh no! As the axe slams into Bob's face instead of your own, instantly dispelling Bob.
Oh,
sorry, Bob.
But he's super happy to be introduced to the party for the first time. Okay.
We haven't had a battle in a while.
It's true. It's true. That's on me. And so I promise to give you a good one. That being said, Cal, there's a big old bear.
Yeah, but he's going to do what he really wanted to now because Quartz is back in range.
How much you want to hit me?
Oh, he's so mad.
For legal reasons, that's a joke.
He's going. we've got to kill the fish.
Encounter roleplay. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Thank you for raiding us. We're currently in a fight for our lives right now. Thank you so much. Welcome to Indigo Chameleon. We're playing a game set in Neverland. We welcome you with open arms and D20s. Welcome to Initiative.
So Cal does a turnaround,
Okay.
sees that Quartz there, pulls out the pistol, and goes, "Welcome back, beautiful." Shoots his pistol.
Okay.
I'm gonna burn a grit point.
Okay, burn a grit.
And, so it was 18 plus 6, so 24 to hit.
24 hits, roll damage.
Burn a grit point.
Oh, I'm sorry.
for
Wait.
disarming shot.
Eris has a question.
Did we skip my turn? I went after. I thought I was after Des.
No, you cast. You went after the
Who's after
bear.
the bear?
You cast See Invisibility. You go after the.
I thought we.
No.
I thought we went.
Oh no! You do go after Des. Des is right after Cal.
Oh, she did was taking. Never.
She had held her action. Yeah. No. Please don't die. No, it's fine. You're good.
For a DM to say, please don't die.
I know, and
It's kind of up to you.
yeah. We're having a great stream Encounter roleplay. We're so happy you guys could join us for a little bit. Thank you. Cal, you take your shot against her. That hits. Roll damage, please.
So it's
We
8
could have been
plus.
just great. We could have been great friends.
It's 8 plus 3, so it's 11 points.
11 points of damage against Quartz.
I'm burning a grit point for a disarming shot, and I'm taking a shot at that staff.
You're trying to get her to drop the staff.
Yeah.
All right. What is
It's a
this?
strength save of 14.
Oh no.
Oh no.
No.
Or one held object of your choice that the object is pushed to.
It's a 13 on the die. She's got a +1 to strength, pal. She just hits it with a 14.
Oh well.
I'm so sorry. Yeah. As you see him get him or run, says a counter roleplay. That's basically the gist. As Cal extends a hand and poof, blasts forward, his pistol echoing throughout the chamber. You doing anything else with your turn, Cal?
Bonus action, just get this bear out of the way. Take a quick slash at the bear with the hook.
Okay. Give me an attack roll at advantage.
Oh, because
No one has hit the bear since this will hit it with a guiding bolt.
That's 15 plus 6, so it's 21 to hit.
I don't care about him. He's a victim of circumstance.
So 21 to hit and 5 points of slashing.
5 points of slashing. Yeah, that is actually going to kill the bear. The bear had 3 hit points left. As Cal simultaneously, in one of the most pirate moves ever, puts a hand up and puts the pistol there and fires. And as he does, the bullet hits her. And as he's smiling, he just takes the hook and smacks it into the bear. And as it does, the bear slumps forward and he shoves it to the ground. As the bear falls down at his feet. Well done, Cal. Des, it is your turn.
Yeah. I've decided to hit her.
I think it's a great idea. I think it's super a great idea. So give me an attack roll.
Did she drop her staff?
She did not.
Can I hit where she just got shot?
Okay, this is a called shot. Normally when you have like a ranged attack and you're making a called shot, like you're hitting a tiny spot, it's an attack at disadvantage. So high risk, high reward. If you hit this spot and manage to punch somebody where they've just been shot, it's gonna hurt more. But you're waiting for their movement to match up, so you can be like, wait, bam. So make the attack roll at disadvantage if you're aiming for that spot.
Okay, so first attack.
Real quick, because it's a reaction, fungal infestation on the bear, because I'm near it.
Okay.
Cool.
That was.
Zombie bear.
Zombie bear.
That's gonna be a 17.
17's gonna hit, even at disadvantage. Yeah, go ahead and.
Ooh.
Yeah.
So that was my first attack. I'll go ahead and roll damage for that now. 6 points of damage for that.
She screams as you see this spot that's slowly welling up of like blood as it comes out, as Des waits and tracks her movements and studies her and just pop, like smacks that part with the axe in hand.
Yeah, with the axe.
Yeah. All right, give me another attack roll.
That will be an 18.
18 hits, roll damage. She's taking a beating.
That'll be another 6.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna engage my flurry of blows.
Okay. Burn a key point.
To kick her and then kick her again.
Okay. Give me 2 attack rolls.
The lowest one is a dirty 20.
Yes, both of those will hit. Go ahead and roll damage. It is another individual's turn, and then Eris, you're up.
No, that's a 10 plus 3 plus 3, 16.
16 points of damage. She's looking hurt. She's not looking like she's on death's door, but she's looking hurt. As that happens, you're kind of triumphant in your movement, and then you see, yeah, we're going to go ahead and we're going to do this. Everybody's kind of looking around and smiling at each other. Slowpoke, give me a charisma saving throw, please.
Charisma?
Yep.
Oh no, you're not British anymore. Oh no. Oh no, you're not.
You're not British anymore, so this is at disadvantage. No.
I'm kind of nervous about this, so I'm going to use my DM inspiration here. So that's 18?
18 is not going to cut it. As Slowpoke is looking at you guys. He's smiling. He's happy. Des kind of looks over. Everybody kind of makes eye contact with him. And then the pointy boy manifests right next to Des Bahai. The spell kicks off, and Slowpoke is gone. Slowpoke is no more. Slowpoke has left the building.
Just like that. Exactly how it happened.
Just as mysteriously as he entered into our lives. Hey, Slowpoke.
Yeah.
Hang on. I don't know if I should do this. Slowpoke, when you rolled that saving throw, did you roll a D4 with it?
22?
Slowpoke manifests back into surprise. No longer sent away from the battle, where he grants me 30 garrison dollars to be used at a garrison facility of my choosing. As the individual is now standing next to Des Bahai, and just on the other side of her. That is its turn. Eris, it is now your turn.
Wait,
hang on.
so did he cast a spell next to me?
He did, but he was invisible. So I believe Roarcaster means I think you have to see them, but double check for me. And so he's going to be able to pop off one spell and one spell total.
But I thought came back, he wasn't invisible when he cast.
After you cast a spell, you lose invisibility.
So you did it. And
Oh. I see how it is.
But from now on, anytime he casts, if you would like to burn your reaction on him and not her, you're welcome to do that.
Sounds good.
You're a mage slayer between two mages. It's either the best or worst day.
This is the best.
Eris.
Best place I could.
Eris, it is now your turn.
Okay, I'm real mad.
I'm
very upset.
Real mad.
I'm very upset. So we're gonna burn all of our sorcery points with just 6. Okay. We are going to twin blight.
Twin blight.
Against Fangboy and Quartz.
Okay. All right.
Con save of 14.
Con save of 14 for both.
And I'm going to roll Bend Luck for her, which is going to be -4 for whatever she, because that is all my sorcery points.
Okay.
I'm real mad.
You're real mad.
Hillary, do we need to talk? Is there something going on? It's real quick.
Okay.
I'm real mad.
Roll.
Don't you?
Roll your damage. Roll your damage for blight as you send a 2 sickeningly green blast of energy at both of them, and you see the magic begin to take hold.
So are these? Did they fail?
One of them did.
Okay, so it's gonna be 4 for one and then 8 for the other.
Nope, you roll 8 for both, and then you have it. Like, you don't just roll 4, so it's, yeah. Did you roll for wild magic?
No, let me do that real fast.
Please.
We're good. We're good.
Okay, perfect.
Everything is awesome. That's all I can sing.
25.
25 total?
For total,
Oh.
for 1.
Okay.
And then this one, the second one's going to be half.
So excited.
20, 30, 35, so half that.
35 half.
For the second.
Okay. Pointy Boy is looking real good. He's fine. Remember how I said Quartz was looking like beat up but not bloody? She's definitely bloodied at this point. As this energy starts burning away the skin around her. Like as you see it start to turn to dust. Skin, scales, like all of it, like, yeah. She's looking real bad. Oh no. Okay, that's Eris's turn. Thistle.
Okay, how far is
No.
what's her name away from me at this point? She's no longer 500 feet. She's like 30 feet.
30 feet away.
30 feet. Okay. Because I haven't gotten to hit her yet, and I really want to.
Now would be the time.
Yes. Okay. In fact, I want to hit her so hard that I have to find an extra d6, which I don't have. I just may have to.
If you throw a d6 at me, it does not count as an attack against.
I know. I just was going to cast a level 3 guiding bolt instead of a level 2.
You can certainly try.
Right. I'm going to. Okay. So I'm going to use my free action to look really annoyed at her, since I can actually possibly hit her at this point.
Okay.
I'm so mad. I cannot hit this person for anything.
Oh, babe.
I roll. That's like a 9. I get the 4, but the 4 is not going to do anything. That's a 2, 9, 12.
You were 3 points away.
I'll just give that back to you.
As the guiding bolt goes flying forward, and Thistle is just too busy giving an annoying look, and does that. You doing anything with your bonus action?
Yeah, I'm gonna shove a cookie in my mouth.
Okay. Go ahead and.
I also do that when I'm upset.
Gonna shove a sadness cookie in my mouth. That's a D8, right?
Sadness.
And I roll a 1 on it. A 1.
You heal for 1 point of health, and your attack misses.
My sadness cookie.
Should I eat my cookie?
You are officially the saddest.
I am the saddest.
As this,
Thistle deserves a good nap after that.
I'm gonna take a nap right here. Good night. All right, that's Thistle's turn. Meeks. Meeks, for her action, is going to see you miss completely, and is just going to use the help action. So She's going to go try to distract the pointy guy by throwing little rocks at his head. So should you choose to attack him,
Thanks.
you will have that attack at advantage.
Thank
Okay.
you.
So that's what she's trying to do. Slowpoke.
Okay. So pointy guy's back.
Next to Des behind.
All right. Here we go. I'm shooting right at pointy guy. I'm using sharpshooter.
So you're going to take a negative. You're going to take a -5 to this, but if you hit, you're going to get a +10 to damage.
10.
Okay.
Yep.
That is a beast of a ability.
Like 16.
16's just going to hit. Roll damage.
Woo!
10, 23, and only one of that's radiant.
Okay, 23. Okay, he's taking some hits, but he still looks fine. Okay.
In fact, he looks good still.
Yeah. Almost as if everyone has been hitting everything else in this space and not him.
But
Can I switch arrows for my second attack?
If you burn through your bonus action, I would let you switch. Is this a specialty arrow?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm taking out the arrow. Yes, Andy.
Okay.
Why do you give us these things?
Do you know what the arrow of Yes Andy does?
You said whatever their first thing that they say after they get hit with an arrow becomes the reality for them.
Yep.
And that's a 17 to hit.
Okay. 17's gonna hit. Oh my god. Tell you what, God. Indigo Gma. What are the first words out of this thing's mouth? As the arrow hits it, as if you were controlling the universe, Indigo Gma, what does this thing say as you have officially become a god in terms of Indigo Chameleon? So I'm going to let you dictate what this creature says. Go ahead and type into the chat as this radiant arrow slams into this, as this fight has taken a real weird.
Oh, no.
Okay. So, a portal opens up behind this creature, and it tilts its head to the side as a giant claw reaches through, wrapping around it. And that's where this creature is pulled. It is well and truly that word. As this giant demonic hand reaches through a portal, grabbing it, eliminating it off the board completely. Thus is the power of yes-anding.
Best time spent.
The poor gargoyle never got a shot. Indigo Gma, really? It's a kid's show. It's set in Neverland. It's Peter Pan. These children have never heard this word before. Like, Thistle and Slowpoke are now going to be walking around being like, hey, like...
I learned a new word today.
I don't know what this word is, but it's powerful enough to rip a hole in the universe. So, okay. Dang it. That's the turn of Slowpoke. Clip, you have a zombie bear.
Yeah. It's gonna attack Quartz.
Okay. Give me an attack roll for your zombie bear.
Okay, cool.
This is-
You sound so disappointed.
Quartz was before Clip.
Oh, Quartz is... Yeah, hang on. Quartz is before Clip. I read that wrong.
That's fair.
That's fair. Holy crap. What is Quartz going to do?
Oh, I think you're done, Indigo Gma.
No, Indigo Tima, I think you've had enough for one night. You're a god. Don't push it. She takes the staff and throws it to the ground. She takes her hands and places them up in the air and kneels down at the ground and says, "You will never have an opportunity like this ever again. I have worked hand in hand with this mother mimic, and I have things to tell you that no other individual will be able to tell you without first being killed. I throw myself at the mercy of this group." And that is hang on. That is what Quartz does with her turn. And the next person up is Clip.
I am going to walk over. I'm gonna take off my Neverheart necklace and put it on her.
Oh.
Shaky.
Why y'all gotta break every damn thing?
She's on our side now, buddy.
You gotta...
Temporarily. 30
Temporarily.
minutes.
Isn't it 30 minutes?
It's 30 minutes from what I remember.
When the heart is worn by someone of evil alignment, this heart absorbs the evil quality and switches their alignment to that of a good character.
It's a temporary thing. It's not a
or as long as they're wearing it.
No, it's a temporary thing. I don't know how that got lost in translation. It is not a...
Yeah,
It's a
30-minute duration.
To permanently take away somebody's free will like that, I won't. But for 30 minutes...
That's fair. Cool. I put it on her. And I say, tell us everything we need to know to save Neverland.
You are not out of combat yet. These are the words that come out of your mouth, but there are 2 axe beaks still in feverish.
Just running around in the back.
I'm gonna tell my gargoyle to go toward the axe beak.
She goes, not here. Quickly, as you see more and more creatures start to come to life. She will take the crown off of the ground, and you see her look torn by this action. As she takes the crown off of the ground, she breaks it in half. And as she does, a swirling portal will open up in front of you all. She says, "Quickly, this will lead you to the beach, away from this place." And she ushers you through the portal. She stands next to it and just kind of makes motions. She goes, "I will hold off anything. I promise. We will save Neverland together. Go, go."
She's good for 30 minutes.
Yeah.
No. Because what's going to happen is we've pissed it off here. We leave, this town dies.
Do you say that out loud?
Yeah.
She goes, no, it needs this place as much as you need it. It needs an anchor. Go, quickly, we will discuss later. I promise.
V's still watching. Now V knows.
I don't like this. I just want it very clear. I do not like this, and he'll walk through the portal.
Cal goes. The axe beaks are running around. Cal goes through the portal. Dez.
I go.
That's it. The bear. Are you taking the zombie bear with you?
No.
Eris. Yes or no?
Yeah. Yes, I go.
Okay, Thistle.
Are there any little animals near me that I can grab as I run through?
There's a pretty beat up looking ferret.
I grab the ferret and run.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, grab
I'm naming him as Zorro.
Yep. You grab. Damn it. You grab the ferret named Zorro and jump through the portal. Meeks goes behind Slowpoke. Do you go through the portal? Yes. Okay. Slowpoke goes through. Clip, do you go through?
About to go.
Yes.
Okay. Everybody jumps through the portal, and as it does, there is a roar that echoes out throughout the portal. Clip, you were the last person to go through that portal, or the second to last. As you start to go through, she follows behind to you. Quartz coming in after you. You take one look back at the cavern as a figure steps through the membrane. As you see a very odd-looking Fortunato walk through the membrane of this area, and as all of the animals are released to attack you, Fortunato takes a hand and with a blank expression on his face, takes a hand and pulls backwards. You see all of the animals stop, giving you a split second to make it through the portal before they swarm the space. And you see a very sad smile upon his face as the portal begins to close. You all finding yourselves on a beach. It is a small sort of shaded area. It looks like a rock outcropping over your head. And as soon as she comes through, you see Quartz going over to a small set of rocks and picking up random rocks alongside a wall. And as soon as she finds the right one, a portion of the wall opens up. And you see a tucked away, almost like a safe house. There's one space for a tiny cot. It has access to the water. But she goes, get in, quickly.
I go.
Yep.
She ushers you inside and she looks at you and she says, I'm so sorry. I don't know when the little sacrifices were made. Each one seemed feasible. You have to understand how my society operates. There's always a bigger fish. There's always something out there. So you keep fighting. You keep swimming. And the sacrifices start looking like something else. What do you need to know?
How can we send the mimics home?
You cannot.
So the only choice is to kill them?
It is I do not know them, all of the information about them. I do know this. The mimic is anchored by individuals. It is a spiritual and physical connection. Each side of it, each part, there are 4, and this I know you're aware of, you mentioned it, but What you don't know is that each of these 4 parts is tied to an individual, bound to their soul. This individual is walking around, living life. The 3 of them know what they are and know that they are bound to the mother, but the 4th does not. As a precaution, as a safety, she is looking for a foothold, and she has found it by tying in her magic to these 4 individuals. It is a weakness and a strength, because once the 4 individuals are eliminated or taken out of the equation, her finger holds onto this island disappear completely. But you attaining such information would be extremely difficult.
Are you one of them?
No. I asked
Do you know
to be, and she refused.
You don't know any of them?
Yes. She chose another mer person.
Who is the mer person?
It is the one who owned that crown.
Great. That's great. At least we know she can't teleport anymore.
I also know the one that does not know. Who they are what they are.
Well, tell us.
She drops her head down to the ground and starts to cry.
You're helping
Enough
save
of the
all
show,
of
let's
Never.
go.
Go ahead. Sorry.
Go ahead, Cal. What was that?
Enough of the dramatics. Let's go.
Insight check, Cal.
It's 19 on the dice.
Okay.
19 plus 3, so 22.
You do not detect any deception on this woman's face. What Clip did to her was a blessing to you, but was probably the most exquisite torture that you could wish upon anyone. Because every single backstab, climb to power, power play, power move, sacrifice life, is suddenly reliving itself over and over in her mind. So when you say cut the theatrics, there aren't any theatrics to cut. Like, and I think you get exquisite insight into this because you see her reliving memories that she doesn't even remember. And it's something that you personally have experienced. She stares at the ground for quite some time, and she opens her eyes, and she walks over to the group standing there and extends her hands to slow.
I grab it.
She pets it like this. She like holds it, and she looks over to Slowpoke and says, "I am so sorry."
To who?
To Slowpoke, and goes, "I know you two are close. I know that he reached out to you when you didn't even know. There's got to be a way around it. He doesn't even know."
Wait, I'm hearing this?
Yes. He reaches out, she reached,
and it was cutting out.
She goes, "He reached out to you first, the one that doesn't know. The one that's connected to the mimic. He's
reached out
to you, Slowpoke. He's innocent in all of this."
What kind of check do I have to do in my mind to? No. Does anyone?
Yeah,
Is it Toodle?
she reaches into her side pocket and hands you she hands you a marble.
A what?
A marble. You can fix it. You all can work together to fix it. You can use your insight, use your magical abilities, use the powers of Neverland at your disposal. There has to be a way to fix it, but you have to understand it. There's a reason why he was still here when the sickness affected everyone. When the tired affected everyone, it had no effect on him. He was the only one left. He was he made sure people got through, and I have faith in you, in all of you.
You said eliminated.
Or
do they? There are places other than here. Do they have to die, or can they just be sent away?
Don't know. Yeah, I'm sure it could work. Is separating the connection, but he would never remember. He wouldn't know about his time here. He would need.
I wish it was you.
I do too. I do too.
We have a little bit of time left. Let's tie her up.
You know what's going to happen when she reverts. We know this.
Yeah.
Trust her.
I'm sorry.
Who else? Who are the other two?
I don't know. There's rumors. One of them is a captain, but we know that they are chock-a-block here.
How can we find out who they are?
I don't know. Connect with the mimic. Talk to one of the other ones. Supposedly they're all connected. They all talk, but Toodles doesn't know.
If we talk to Fortunato.
You could try to reach out to Fortunato. There are ways around it. Each one is going to be close to the area. They are drawn to it. Supposedly there's everybody give me an intelligence check. Let me know if you get above or at a 16.
Oh, I rolled a 16.
You rolled a 16?
Nat 20.
Nat 20. Everybody that hit a 16 or above, suddenly you start remembering the locations of these hubs. What are the locations of the hubs? There's one directly underneath the Never Tree. And she goes, they're always close by or somewhat close by to the area that they're supposed to protect or guard or look after. There's
Skull Rock.
There's one at Skull Rock. There's only been one other individual to head to Skull Rock and meet you guys at Skull Rock, and it happened really quick, but it's the only other individual that was there.
Tinkerbell, I think.
So
Still want to remember.
So she looks at you guys and she's like, you can do this. You can fix this problem. I know you can. Maybe utilizing this, the Neverheart necklace, and she touches it. She's like, there's deep, powerful magics in this.
I'm gonna lean down like to Des, and like while she's talking, I'm trying to like just whisper to Des, and say, "Do you think should we keep her, or should we just? What do you think?"
Well, we can't have her go back to the Mimic, but I feel like her knowing everything that she's done will have so much of an effect on her.
I'll leave.
Maybe we...
No. Hear me out. I will leave. Like, never to return again. I swear it. Like
See, but we have to get our necklace back.
My see invisibility is still on, correct?
How long does it last?
Huh? It lasts, I believe, an hour.
Yeah.
Can I see it? Like, is she tied to the mimic? Like, is
No.
that strand in her?
No. None. Even all of you that are a part of the council as well, like you look at her and her aura is all sorts of white light. While that necklace is on, it is all sorts of white light, good, healthy energy that's sort of like leaking out of her at this point. You see little bits of flare of a darker red, but each time there's a tiny flare, the necklace seems to glow that white color and taper it down.
Leave how?
With this, and she holds out the staff. Someone take it.
I take it.
Takes the staff, and she's going to wave her hand. Do you have an attuned item slot? We're going to play fast and loose with this. You do?
Yep.
Okay. She hands the staff over to you, and she goes, in case of emergency, there is an ability that I have instilled within this. You are going to channel the power of the staff. I need you, Slowpoke, to rewrite my history. I need you to go as far back as you can. I need you to channel the magics inside, and I need you to rewrite my story. Rewrite it however you want. But you are going to go back. You are going to go way, way back. And I need it to be good. I need it to be better. So rewrite it. Go all the way back to the beginning. And whatever you rewrite is going to take a hold. And keep the staff as a sign of good faith. There are still inherent magics in it, and whoever uses it, as long as you use it for good, but I need you to hurry. Something, anything, but this.
She doesn't deserve it.
I know.
She doesn't deserve a rewrite.
You're right.
But Neverland deserves for her to have a rewrite.
Neverland gets what they need, whether she's in it or not. She burned us once.
Neverland needs to know the best ways to defend itself from this disease. And if she has any more information to rewrite it would be to
She's
lose it.
leaving anyway. It's not going to matter.
I will turn against the group.
Turned her in.
I will.
Brought her to the.
We could do that. Whatever you think best. I swear that I can. I know that I can do good for this world.
If
Thanks.
we don't
Hang on, Eris.
if we don't trust that she's not going to go away, we can know for sure. I have the map.
Yeah. Yeah. Des, do you speak to Meeks?
I did.
Meeks comes over to where you are, Slowpoke, and goes, I can fix it. I can make it happy. And she won't harm anybody ever again.
People deserve second chances, no matter how bad they are.
This is her third.
Not her third.
And she reaches for the staff.
You weren't there for the first one.
Are you sure I could do it?
Okay.
No, if you think you have some, like, I don't know.
Tell her story,
I might
Slowpoke.
just go there. What?
Tell her story, Slowpoke. You can do it.
Okay.
She kneels down.
Kel walks out.
Yep.
I think I have an option that's fair. I'm not sure you're going to love it. I'm not sure I'm going to like it either. But I think it's fair.
I still keep holding onto her hand.
Yep.
Your story is this. You were born in a nice mermaid family. You never studied any interesting magic. You had nothing inherently interesting about you. You have a nice, simple life. And that's it. No adventuring. No evil. Not that much good. Everything is just fine. That's your story.
Ordinary.
It's a punishment and a reward.
I don't think I've ever thought of myself as, and then the magic of the staff flares to life. She is surrounded by a faint glow that pushes her outside of the space, making her way towards the water. You see the glow begin to surround her, pick her up, and push her closer and closer to the water. You see as her body touches the water and the look of a smile begins to fade from view as her body touches the water. You see her legs forming the fins of a mermaid as she is lowered into the water. The bubble starting to stop, but Meeks taking a deep breath in and blowing as hard as she can as the bubble, before it drops her, pushes further and further and further out to sea, sending her to a place where mermaids are not a commonplace thing, but where she can live the remainder of her days with the biggest punishment / reward you could ever wish upon her: an ordinary, ambitionless life. The magic of the staff begins to fade as Quartz fades from view.
I lived that story for 25 years. It's not that bad.
That's where we're going to end tonight's episode.
Wow.
Thank you guys so much for tuning in to tonight's game. We're going to pick up right at the cave next week as you guys see the sun setting in front of you on the horizon. Cal, you looking out at the water, contemplating the decisions that were made and contemplating your own mortality or immortality, as it were. As you guys all look out at the water, we're going to go raid another channel real quick to share the D&D love. We love you guys so much. Indigo Connect, and hey, are we ever going to stop worshiping Indigo Jima as a god of Neverland? Never. I love how her first contribution was the introduction of the F word to a children's story. We'll see you guys soon.